Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
We the GMS New Orleans Saints here to bring you a live camp. Prior to get started, we're going to give infinite honors and prayers to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekakwadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who taught us this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, you Akim, you Akwat that believe. And today's topic that we're about to get on is the stiff-neckedness of our people. All right? Our people see everything that's going on around, but they're blind to it. All right? They're blind to it, and they obviously the Lord made them blind to not really understand what's going around. But again, it's still vexing that we out here and our people don't consider what's going on. All right? Let's kick it over to Jeremiah.
Jeremiah 8 and 7. It reads, yeah, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed times, and the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming, but my people know not the judgment of the Lord.
God, our people do not know the judgment of the Lord. Our people don't consider the judgment of the Lord. All right. Prior to what the Lord said about our people, He named two or three brute beasts that naturally know what to do when trouble is coming. All right. We know that when the winter comes, the birds fly south for warmth because they know up there that's the danger. It's cold. They're going to die up there. So they naturally know these things. And for our people not to know that the time that the Lord is coming back, you know, where mass death and destruction is about to happen, and they don't even consider.
That's a big one, bro.
Come on. Wait, come on. You get that.
All right, it's Matthew 16, verse 3.
Yep.
This Yahushua speaking. He said, and in the morning it will be foul whether today for the sky is red. And Lord, O ye hypocrites, ye can't discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
Come on, man. Can you not discern the times? All right. You could sit out there. You could walk outside and be like, oh, man, it's about to rain. It's about to rain hard. Oh, I need to. Oh, it's real hot out here, man. Something I need to stay inside. You can discern all these things, but when you see World War III in the mix going on over across the water, all right, you see prices going sky high, all right, and you see just a bunch of stupid laws coming through. You see the sea hip coming closer and closer, all right? You don't consider these things. And they got the men out here telling you all about this, but what they're going to do, they're going to walk down the street bourbon, all right? They're going to go down there and go play with them rainbow people. Like, come on, man. And like I said, and it's deserving. That destruction is deserving for you niggas and, you know, but really you niggas for, you know, not even holding on to this, what we trying to give. Say something?
Yeah, I guess if I can make a point, our people just caught up in having a good time.
Yeah.
When certain things or certain events come around, our people just want to go out and have a good time. All right, but we're not invested in having a good time, man. We want this place to ultimately be completely destroyed. You see, and that's why they'll never learn the judgment of the Lord until it's too late. You know?
Yeah. You know, if I could say, hell has become an amusement park for our people.
Yeah.
Right? There's no. You can't go to a one of these industrial prison systems or this in any prison system, right, and have fun, okay? And that's what America is like to our people, right? As a prison, okay? There's no, it's not supposed to be fun, but our people just find a way to make hell fun. What you got out?
Bring that up for me, for sure.
It's Matthew 24, verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
The destruction that's gonna come about. All right, we don't have a pinpoint time on it, and that's the scary part. That's the fear that you should have. If you don't know when that thief is going to strike, the best thing for you to be is to be ready. All right, they don't say, the law doesn't say that he's going to come back June 9th exactly at 12:30. We don't know. But we know when that time comes, you need to be ready because it's gonna be mass destruction coming.
Yeah, another thing too, the Lord knows Jake, man. He don't, you know, if you get a certain time period for Jake to get right, they go fuck off the whole time till that certain period of time that Lord come back.
Come
So
Yeah.
yeah. If I can say, all right, it's just like say if I tell this brother, hey brother, I'm gonna come pick you up to go to, you know, the movies or anything, an important date. That brother, but I say, brother, I don't have a time though. I don't know what my schedule looking like, but come pick you up. And I'm gonna give you signs of when I'm gonna come pick you up. It's gonna be the evening, okay? You know, so shit like that. That's the same way as we wait. You're not gonna wait until it get evening to put your clothes on. You're not gonna wait till evening to gather your bag.
Right.
No, you're gonna have your bag already ready. You're gonna get dressed before the evening, so whenever it comes, right, you're ready.
Yeah.
Whenever I say, hey yo, I'm outside, all you gotta do is grab your bag and you ready to rock. That's the same thing. That's how we are in this society. You see,
already outside.
yeah, you already, you know, ready. You ready? You outside. You know, Matthew 24.
Yeah, continue that, Matthew.
Verse 37. But as of the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
And you can see that right now. This is the most perfect wicked ass month that we in right now. That they just turned into the Pride month with the purple people. I said the purple people, the rainbow people. You know, like all of that going on is about to be nothing but mass wicked partying on an extended level for this next month. All right, and little do you know, like I said, some things are being passed in the law that's about to come down and strike us. That you know they could care less. All right. But again, what they said in that times of Noah, all right, we knew that Noah knew that flood was going to come. So Noah stayed there and constantly put that work in. And we put that work in, he was ready. Him and his family, they was ready by him knowing the times that was coming and him being prepared to handle what was coming. You know? Come on, you can bring it up.
This is 2 Peter 3, and I'll start at verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, and the works that are therein, shall be burned up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Yeah, so we gotta be ready. Like the brother was going into, we should already have our bags packed, already be prepared for what we gotta do, man. It's not a time to play, and you know what I'm saying? We're going to be ready.
You can bring it out, bro.
Okay, it's the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 5, in verse 1. And it reads, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And
yeah, like he said, brethren, I have no need to write unto you this. All right? Why did he not have the need to really tell us this? Because this is something that we know. We're supposed to know this. You know, as a man of the Lord, you shouldn't have to be like the analogy that this brother just brought out. You shouldn't be waiting to get your bags together. All right? If we know that the Lord is coming in this window right here, why are you not packing? Why are you not ready to go? We got our bags ready. That's why this doesn't really need to pertain unto us. But we still need to remember that, okay, that thief is still coming.
It reads, verse 3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. If I could say, in peace and safety, that's when your guard down, right? That's when you're not watching. That's when you're not paying attention, okay? Because there's no reason to if it's peace, right? And safety. In 2/3 minds, in the rest of the world outside of what? Okay, the people are you got your preppers, okay, the men of the Lord, right? Even some certain of these other camps, so you can't exclude them too, right? But they have some sort of inclination that something's gonna happen, but other Other people, they don't understand that there's an enemy, there's a threat.
Right.
Right? That's not outside the door, but inside. You see? But
if I can say real quick, like I said, what it says in Revelations, just backing you up with that peace and safety of America not ever experience no type of war, no type of like major drama, within from other countries, So the mindset is, it ain't never happened before. Why is it gonna happen now? All right.
Yeah, because they're comfortable in their tents.
Yep.
Here, the Esau have broken down the people so much to where they're so comfortable, but they don't even know what's getting ready to hit them. Mm-hmm. All right, how you standing on a train track, but you got somebody standing next to you saying, "Oh, no, train's never gonna come," but then they get out of the way and you get hit by a train. All right, that's the same thing that's getting ready to happen with the people in this society, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
These people don't even know that they own a train track.
Exactly.
They just think they, in an open field full of lilies and flowers and good things. All right, but we actually, like the scripture said, we in the valley of the shadow of death, man. All right, we in the way of death. But I'm gonna keep going. If I can say this too, beloved. Hey, it says, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. All right. Hey, the same thing. You have when a woman is pregnant, she don't know the exact time. She don't know. She might have 9 months, but you have what? You have children that are born before time. You have children that are, longer than 9 months. That woman don't know when she gonna have birth, when her water gonna break, right? When the baby is coming, and that's likened unto the Son of Man coming back to the face of the earth, man. Right? But this verse 4 it reads, "But ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness." Right? Hey, because what? We have these scriptures, okay, to light the way. To be that light at the end of the tunnel for us. You see? Other people, they are in the dark. They have no way out. This is our only way out. What it reads. Go ahead.
If I can say it, the only way to escape is through this.
That's right.
That's the only way to escape. It's either you're going to get hit with a nuke, all right? You're going to get destroyed by a chariot, or you're going to get beamed up to one, man.
Yeah.
The truth shall make you free.
Yeah, the truth shall make you free. You got it, though.
Con, this verse 6, it reads, "Therefore, let us not sleep as others do, but let us watch and be sober." How do you watch and be sober? Okay, through the different news medias. All right, hey, even just conversating with brothers, okay, about current events, current topics, right? And of course, watching and matching the scriptures with secular history, with what's going on in the world. That's how you watch and be sober, right? It reads, let me verse 7, Salakia. "For they that sleep, sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for a helmet the hope of salvation. For Yahweh hath not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach." Right? And it said, hey, putting on the breastplate of faith, okay? We have faith that this place is going to be destroyed. You see? That's where your faith should be, okay? That the nuclear missiles are going to hit. That Yahweh Shah will return. That all of these prophecies that are written therein will come to pass. That's where your faith should be, right? It says, "And for a helmet, the hope of salvation." All right? That's what was protecting our La'ah. You see, the hope of salvation. If you're not hoping for salvation, what are you doing?
Damn.
Yeah, you're damned. And you're in a road of what? Destruction. But that's it, beloved. Y'all got it.
This is the book of Jude, chapter 1, verse 7. It says, "Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire."
Fine, now get in NLT.
In NLT, it says, "And don't forget Sodom and Gomorrah and their neighboring towns, which were filled with immortality in every kind of sexual person," Salakia, sexual perversion, Those cities were destroyed by fire and served as a warning of the eternal fire of the Most High's judgment.
God, served as a warning. And where are we right now? We are in spiritually Sodom and Egypt. All right? And these people, the 2/3 of our people, the heathen, they're all doing that. All right? They're in too deep with this wickedness that they don't see nothing else. All right? They don't see nothing else. They don't see no other way out this thing, man. All right? So if they can't really see, they're going to continue to just wax worse and worse. Come on. You can bring it up.
This is Isaiah 1. I'll start at verse 2. It says, "Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me." Verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know. My people doth not consider.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to say this. All right, when you start to get into the different animals that the scriptures speak of in particular sections, right? In that section right there, when you if you start to go into, all right, what is an oxen? All right, what is the temperament? All right, how smart are they? The same with the ass. All right, you're gonna understand that those are two of the most hardest creatures to get to do work. They're stubborn, right? They're hard necked, they're stiff necked. You see, and that's the Lord is likening the 12 tribes of Israel, our people. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. He's comparing you to oxen and an ass, which is an ass is a donkey. Go ahead.
But he said they know.
Yes.
They know. Even though they're the hardest, they're the most stubborn animals. They know. They
That's
still
right,
know. As hard and as stubborn as they are, they still know their owner and their master's crib.
No. Oh, go ahead.
I would say, but yeah, Jake, they don't know they slaves. Like we'll play Jake think they still free in America, man.
Yeah, it says they doth not consider either. But I'm gonna finish.
If I could say real quick, right? Because I deal with the animals and things of that nature. When the owner of an ass or oxen called out to him, he coming. But when a stranger called out to him, he don't come. He don't even cooperate just the slightest. So going into what the Lord is saying right there, you got it.
We're gonna go into it a little more. This is verse 4. It reads, "A sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Lord Yahweh. They have They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. Why should ye be stricken any more? You will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint."
No, hold that.
And when you go into that word laden in the online etymology, it goes into being loaded or weighed down. You see, Israel is weighed down with iniquity, loaded with iniquity. You got it.
Like I said, what they mentioned at the end, that the whole head is sick. All right. So with this sickness right now that is going on with our people, and everybody's at the common agreement of this is that we just need to cut them off, get them out of here, just kill them. That's what the Lord is 100% set on killing the 2/3 of our people, because they're not going to get it. If they was to stay here, they're not going to get it, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse. So let's just cut them off. Let's stop this madness right now, burn this thing up, and let's start with the 144 and the 1/3. All right, we're going to have that new batch that's going to come in, and they're going to produce nothing but seeds of righteousness. All right, that bad batch needs to be cut off.
Yeah, like the man Cameron said, man, you got to get reincarnated.
Come on, just need to get reincarnated.
They got another verse that's going to go into the point that you just made. This is Isaiah 1 and 9. It says, "Except the Lord Yahweh of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah."
Like I said, and what that goes into I forget the exact scripture, but our righteousness being as filthy rags. We really don't deserve it, because all of us has done some horrible, wicked stuff in our lives. All right, but like I said, the Lord, with the grace that He has, and calling the people back, the 144,000 and that 1/3, calling them back, and them hearing the words, just like you was talking about, Kalai, with the ass. Once that owner starts to call his people, they're going to come. All right, but the ones that's not listening, you know, it's meant for you just to go off and die, man. Like plain and simple.
Got a precept for you.
Let him get this Acts real quick, and then you can get it off.
This is Acts 7, verse 51. Ye stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart and ears, ye do always resist the Holy Ghost. As your fathers did, so do ye.
Like your fathers did, y'all do the same thing, man. All right? Y'all was wicked in the back in the days, and y'all wicked now, man. Y'all always resisted Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? And, I mean, like I said, plain and simple. It's a simple equation. You doing something wicked, you get the judgment, you die. That's it. Like, it's nothing more, nothing less. But you got it, bro.
Khan, that's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, and verse 20. And it reads, So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that will come into it. Nothing bad.
That's just wow.
And that word devices can go into actual devices, philosophies, ideas, right? The whole nine. All right, what we started out with. It got the whole Pride Month shit. That's a wicked device. That's a wicked idea. You see? Because what? It's a tool used to do what? To weigh Israel down even more.
It's
Go ahead.
demonic.
Yes, it's
When
demonic.
you put the two words together, pride and month, it says demon.
Yep.
From the DE to the MON in month, you know? But that's how Esau do shit. You got it.
Yeah, exactly what you said. That's how Esau do that shit. Just because this Pride Month, this is nothing but something that causes more division with our people. All right? So we know it's nothing good that could come about this, but we got that in schools now. We got that all over the internet. It's going to be on Fortnite. It's going to be on everything that for our people to see, you know?
No, that's heavy, bro, and it's a beautiful thing, man. We might just see some spectacular shit through the spirit, come after this Pride Month, because what comes first? Pride goeth before destruction, correct?
Yep.
So Jay, we just watching. We just doing our job, man. We watching. All right, but I got a little bit left. Going backing up what you said. This is verse 21, 2nd Ezra 9 and 21. And I saw and spared it greatly, and have kept me a grape of the cluster and a plant of a great people. What did the Lord spare greatly? All right, ultimately, the elect of Israel. You see, 12,000 from each tribe in an unnumerable multitude. All right, it reads, verse 22. Let the multitude perish then which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept, and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect. Right? Now that's the story of Israel and the Most High in a nutshell. We went off. The Lord always spared his small remnant, the grape of the cluster. Right? And that's the same thing that's going to happen in this time, man. You got it.
Like I said, I remember some back when you was younger. Say if you only had a certain amount of toys, you always had your favorite toys that you mess with. All right, and then if it was a time that, hey, we just about to go ahead and get out of here, like the example of Katrina. I remember when we got out of that thing, I had my certain toys, and the rest of the toys, I couldn't bring all of them. So I'm going to grab what I want, I'm going to grab what I like, and these going to come with me. And then from that point, then, we go from there. But again, putting that analogy out there, that's how the Lord sees it. He got those men that he always held dearly to him. And he know that they're going to listen. They're going to do everything out here to the best of their ability. All right? So why not? All right? Why would I take care of the people who don't even think about me, who could care less about me? But we got men out here on a Saturday could be doing anything that they want. But we out here, doing the work of the Lord. But, so you got something?
Yeah. This Baruch 2 verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land in their captivity, they shall remember themselves.
You got it, brother.
Kind, that's right. Even though, hey, once upon a time, we was one of those stiff-necked people, you know what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, the Lord, through His mercies, He woke us up, you know? And now, we remember ourselves, we know our nationality, man. We know, our ways, man. We know the ways of the Lord.
When you go up in that same chapter, the Lord also tell you that what? He was going, if they didn't listen to the law, statutes, and commandments, what He was going to do? Make them a small number, right? Yeah. Just, you know, that's what the Lord said He was going to do. Plain. He plainly putting it there.
Yeah. He also say, and shall know that I am the Lord, their power. For I will give them a heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land in their captivity, and think upon my name. And that's right. Like, now we're in the land of our captivity right now, and remember ourselves, our nationality. And also, we got the true names of the Lord. Yep. You know, they're showing again, the name matter. You know, the names Yahweh Bashim Shah. You know,
prophecy don't lie.
Yeah, prophecy don't lie.
Yeah, can't lie. Shit. Get that Jeremiah from the book for sure.
This is Jeremiah 19, verse 4.
Yeah, they got more. Yeah, they got more in that.
Slide over just a little bit. I found it, but I was like, I don't get it. You got it.
It's verse 33. And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the ways of their father, which have sinned before the Lord. Yeah, like, we come back to that old path, man. That was presented to us, man, from the beginning. You know, saying law, statutes, and commandments, man. Now, we rehearsing. You know, right? Exactly. We can't have it perfect on this side. We're in captivity and we in this wicked flesh. You know, say we rehearsing right now, but yeah, we get to our kingdom. You know, say we had the law, statutes, and commandments, not everywhere, but we're not gonna go off anymore. You know, that's what we're waiting on.
Like I said, and part of that rehearsal, even in the rehearsal, like I said, you do something wrong. If it was a movie or a script or something, when you rehearse, that's the time for you to mess up. All right, but we know overall what the Lord promised us is that we're going to get it right. All right, once we start to live our movie, once that movie actually hit, like I said, the law, statutes, and commandments is going to be in us. All right, so we don't need to rehearse no more. All right, Con, you got it.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 5, verse 11. It says, "They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water." You want to break it down?
You got it.
Yeah. So they that are delivered, all right, the noise of the archers going into the nuclear destruction that's destined to hit this place, all right, and with the place of drawing waters, we know it represents slavery, all right, because we know we're still in captivity, all right, we know we're still under the rule of the so-called white man Esau Edom, all right, but it says, "They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Lord Yahweh, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates." All right, but that's the point. We rehearsing the righteous acts. See, we trying to get it right. Yeah, it's gonna be slip-ups and falls here. All right, but the Lord know our heart, man. All right, He know our true intentions to try to get things as right as He can.
And He gonna go ahead, He gonna reward you for that. And I got go into what you just said, back up, brother. It's Hebrews 6:10. "For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed toward His name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister." So the Lord still see that, bro. They're still coming.
Yeah. Hey, how we show our love to the Lord? Following the law, statutes, and commandments.
Yeah, but we rehearsing them.
And just to back up what the brother brought out in Judges 5:11, right? Hey, we gonna be fucking up all the way till we get beamed up, because we are not in those spiritual bodies that can't fuck up. You see? But the whole purpose of this trial period, this trial error, is to minimize as much wickedness as possible. Even in the times of Jacob's trouble, when you might be, faced with eating pork, you're gonna have to say no. You don't think that that's gonna count more than when you was in the free world and you just said, "I don't want to eat pork," but had other options? It's gonna hit different, like your boy say. It hit different when you forced to eat an abomination, when you have that in front of your face and you abstain. Now I gotta still follow the laws, statutes, and commandments, even in this time. You got it.
If I could say, like I said, this right now, what we're doing right now, as we was talking about the rehearse and everything, this is the practice. Like I said, this is the practice for, for us to be ready in JT.
Yep.
Okay? So like I said, what's more important? All right? Yeah, you're gonna mess up in practice, you're gonna get some things right. But like I said, in the game, we can't really afford to make no mistakes. We need to do everything that we could to the best of our ability at that point that we learned from practice. That's how you win the game at the end.
Yep.
But get that Sirach for me about the shot.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 17, verse 24. It says, "But unto them that repent, he granted them return, and comforted those that failed in patience."
That's what's going on while we're preaching the Holy Scripture. That's what's roaming the earth.
While the world collapsing, brother, that's what's going on, bro.
Yeah.
And they want to play it. They know that. They know that we talking about.
Yeah. You know, they see the Bibles. They mocking us subtly.
And he turned it up.
Yeah, but nevertheless, hey, the Lord gonna have the last laugh, and in turn, we gonna have the last laugh.
And like I said, with that just alone, what the brother was just talking about, like I said, with all this madness going on, this is obviously a device of Esau, what you was going into, to keep everything on what you would think would be happy, happy, pride, that's this month. That's the energy of this month, and that's what Esau Edom wants to keep you in that state, keep you in that dumbed down state. All right, but back on the regular scheduled program.
It's back in Sirach chapter 17, verse 24. It says, "But unto them that repent, he granted them return, and comforted those that failed in patience. Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayer before his face and offend less."
Yes.
The Lord has again allowed us that return. All right, He allowed us that return, man. And what we've just been going into for the past 10 minutes or so, like I said, to offend less. We know that we're not going to get 100% things right, but the things that you can hold, you do that. All right, you do that to the best of your ability. That's what offending less is. Okay.
Verse 26, it says, "Turn again to the Most High, and turn away from iniquity.
Yeah.
For he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health, and hate thou abomination vehemently."
Vehemently, get that word from the Bible show. But ultimately, like you said, the point of it is turn back, man. Turn back. The Lord, and offend less. The Lord is sticking his hand out for you to come back, man. Come back and like you said, come to the light. All right, we saw the light already. We see it. We know that it's coming back to Yahweh Shemel Shah. We know if that we was to go anywhere left, we're going into straight darkness. We're going straight by these getting the same judgment of these rainbow people. The 2/3 if we go back to that darkness. All right, it should be a no-brainer. But like they're saying, common sense is not too common to people. All right, if we see that mass destruction is about to happen and there's a way out, we're going for that way out. We're not trying to sit here and party. All right, we got a little bit more time before the house burned down. Let's go ahead and let's bring the drinks, bring the booze, whatever, bring this and that. Let's just hold this down for a little bit more while we got a little bit of time. No, if you got that little bit of time, let's head to that exit and let's get there as fast as we could. All right, but
That's now this is the same verse in the Good News translation. It's Sirach chapter 17, verse 26. It says, "Return to the Most High, turn away from sin, have an intense hatred for wickedness."
yes.
And don't the Lord hate the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, man? All right. And if we are his sons, all right, brothers with Yahushua, the kings of righteousness, are we to hate the same things that the Lord hate, man? Exactly. You see? And which why we come week in, week out, as the brother been alluding to, prophesying the downfall of this place and telling you all of the wickedness that you're doing is getting ready to be done away with, you guys.
And like you said, that's how you feel about your women. That's how you feel about your family, your brothers. All right? If I'm not rocking with that, then we not rocking with that. All right? It's not going to be the case that, all right, I'm completely against that, but you don't.
Let it slide.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it slide because just because he don't like it, that don't mean I ain't gotta like it. Nah, man, we one body. We move as one. All right, we move as one. And if like again, if the Lord not rocking with it, we not rocking with it. All right, the Lord with it, we with it. But you gotta. That's it.
I got you another piece of brothers got other stuff.
Y'all got something down there?
I got you something.
Oh, you got that? You brought that Jeremiah. Bring it. Jeremiah 19.
This is Jeremiah 19:4. Because
Yeah, no, four.
this is Jeremiah 19:4. Because they have forsaken me and have estranged this place and have burnt incense in it unto other gods whom neither they nor their fathers have known, nor the kings of Judah, and have filled this place with the blood of the innocents.
Right there. Hold that right there. Like I said, our people, they've gone to strange gods, man. All right, they've gone to straight wickedness. You know, they worship the women out here. They worship the bag out here. They worship all these other things that is not going to save them in that day. Everything you're not supposed to. All right, and like I said, it's a recompense for it. That's blatant disrespect to the Lord. All right, the Lord gave strict, plain commandments. What he said that his commandments are not grievous. It's not grievous at all, man. But like I said, people don't consider. They're going ahead and living in the Esau system of do as thou wilt, you know, and that's going to lead them straight to destruction. Worship what you want to worship. Like I said, I brought this up a while back, but they had a wicked ass sodomite TV show that came out called Babylon, and the title of it was Babylon, where all things are allowed, and that's pretty much what the fuck going on.
What they called it, the land of the free.
The land of the free.
Free to do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Come on, man.
Got something. I got a free.
Real quick. Like I said, shit is getting crazy,
Bro, that's nutty.
It's crazy. It's been more and more. That's ridiculous. Like the elders say, them bull daggers, bro. Like it's the brother, to see them grow beards now, bro, and to put like, brother, it's crazy. Like
on the chin and knee.
oh,
And I'm a fully grown man.
They trying like Cisco, man.
brother, Cisco had that thing blinded out, bro. Like that's is wicked. But like I said, we in Babylon, right? Do as thou will. Go if you wanna call yourself a tree, you're a tree. If you want what's that?
What you say?
The saying like my pronouns.
Oh, they go by my pronouns are this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's a saying.
Identify. That's what.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I identify as a camera. I identify as a tree. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. It's a bunch of madness, wickedness, of stupidity. At the end of the day.
Brother, they just had a lady get married to a hologram. No, I'm serious.
Yes, brother.
Literally a hologram,
But
brother.
it's not shocking though. None of that is shocking because, bro, it's just again waxing worse and worse and worse. It's like, what's next? What's next? Like that's how wicked things are out here. We done seen things go straight down south, and it's continued to go. That's why we need to get out of here, man. We need to get out of here, and Lord willing, it be soon that He come back and burn this bitch up, man. But
Now this a precept that was going into that hatred. Right? We hate the things that the Lord hate, and we hate all of the things that are not with the Lord. You see? But this out of the book of Psalms, chapter 139 and 19. And it reads, surely thou wilt slay the wicked, O Yahweh, depart from me, therefore ye bloody men. For they speak against thee wickedly, and thine enemies take thy name in vain. And that's the point. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? Am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? Verse 22. I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. And that, go ahead.
perfect hatred. Count them as thy enemies. Because like I said, if you don't know, Jake, you do have an enemy. We do have an enemy, all right? And it's a common enemy for really all the nations of the world. We know who runs the world right now. Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, we know that.
Gotta get that.
God,
So this coming,
yeah.
we gotta get this.
God, you gonna get this work. Get it.
No, that.
Oh, my bad. I thought you had a little more. No, but like I said, it's destined to come. Like I said, and the Lord not rocking with it, man.
Be quick.
Oh yeah.
All right. No, I just wanted to say that last part when it say, I count them as mine enemies.
Yeah.
Like that's talking about 2/3 of our people.
Yeah,
you see, because the enemies we already know who our enemies are.
Right.
Esau, Edom, and the other nations. But what David's saying, he count the wicked of our people as his enemies, and that's the same as we feel right now with 2/3 today.
God.
If you down with the rainbow agenda, you my enemy.
Right. You pick your side.
If you're against the Lord, you my enemy in any way, any
God.
form of fashion. You my enemy.
God.
Go ahead.
And like I said, you can't take that lightly. You know, that goes with family members.
Yes.
You know, you might got family members, your blood family members that might be talking down on this thing. All right, they might be so-called atheists. You know, and if they ain't rocking with it, they doing all this wickedness and BS. It's like, come on, man, you chose your side. You know, I'm a mess with you at a distance.
Yep.
You know, you still family, you still my blood, but you know, I don't have to rock with you how we used to do. All right,
Yep.
because again, you chose your side of the rope, and I'm gonna be on my side, and I'm gonna stand on what I'm standing on, and you gonna stand on what you standing on, and see what's gonna happen at the end. All right, get what you got. It's like
This is Sirach 15 and 13. The Lord hated all abomination, and they that fear it, Yahweh Shem Shai, love it not. And the Lord, basically, the Lord hates all these abominations, all the wickedness that's going on in this world. Sodomy, Pink City, all these sort of things, Pride Month, all these things need to go out and get burnt up out in this world.
that's the only way. That's the only way, brother. But,
I got you something. Because say what you said again, brother. The Lord hates what?
The Lord hates all abomination. Hates all abomination.
all.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse 5. It says, Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth,
Yes.
and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Thus said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more, as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Continually. How long, Lord? How much longer do we have to suffer? All right? It's a righteous complaint.
Yep.
Because we know that the Lord hates this. The Lord watching this thing like, man, I can't wait to get down here. Once our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, give that word to Yahweh Shai to come down and get busy, he's going to jump down faster than we know it. All right? What'd you say?
1 hour.
In 1 hour. Like, bro, like he's up there with anger. Mad, crazy anger, man. And it's righteous anger that needs to come down that we're calling for. We're not on his side.
But why I say we complain? Because we're in the same spirit as the Lord.
God,
We hate everything that's contrary to the law with a perfect hatred.
perfect case, brother.
Hey, it said the wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, man. Exceedingly. So the tap is ran out of room to write on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's overflowing.
The sins of the wicked have done what? Reached
Into
into the heavens.
man. Yeah.
You know?
Get that too in Revelation.
I got a precept for you, beloved.
God. Oh, you got it. You got some more? No, not the Jeremiah. Finish the Jeremiah real quick. Then we will get you. Hit it from the beginning. Quote.
This is Jeremiah 19 and 4. Because they have forsaken me and have estranged this place and have burnt incense in it unto other gods, whom neither they nor their fathers have known, nor the kings of Judah, and have filled this place with the blood of the innocents.
God, yeah, we hit that point.
This is verse 5. They have built also the high places of Baal, to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal, which I commanded not, nor spake it, neither came it into my mind.
God, wickedness of Baal, man. This system, this wicked ass system. All right. our people have bought in. They've bought in to this wickedness that, again, as the brother said, that is covered the entire earth. All right? Now, people have bought into this thing. So if you want to buy into it, again, if you're going to choose that side to rock with that and not come out of it, what do you say? Come out of it, my people.
You got that.
Oh, you got that? Kind of run that real quick.
This is Revelation 18, verse 4. It reads, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, and ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not her plagues."
God, come out of it. Spiritually detach yourself out of this thing. All right? Because we know that we have to work. We know that we have to go in and pay the bills and, keep ourselves, in a good estate out here, if possible.
You got to live in a society.
You got to live.
We got to do what we got to do to get by.
God.
It's simple.
On the same token, being in Clark Kent mode too.
God.
You see, because to just make yourself a target. Oh, I'm an Israelite, and now you a target and an Israelite.
God.
So we gotta like the elders and older brothers always say, man, if and it's just a direct situation. But if you get invited to like a party at your job, man, go to that party. You don't have to deal with the festivities or eat the food there or the abominable foods. But stay Clark Kent, man. Right? Detach from this place, of course. Brothers. If you call a brother and say, "Hey, brother, I got invited to this holiday party at work," the brother gonna expect you to go to remain, to keep your cover.
Be wise as a servant.
Yeah.
You get invited to the party, but the only way you get your bonus is if you go to the party. What are you gonna do?
That's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer.
But like the brother said, you got to remove yourself first. Spiritually. You gotta be spiritually detached. But you got it. I just want to make that point.
Like I said, just still harping on that point a little bit more. All right, detaching out these things spiritually. We're not sitting here trying to make a 10-year plan, a 15-year plan,
Right.
20-year plan. All right, I'm not sitting here trying to start the biggest family that I could start. All right, why would I do that? Why would I add any more weight? We already go through enough shit that it is. Why would I put more plate? Why would I put more burden on my plate? All right, why would I put more stress to myself? The things that I got right now, shit, it's hard enough. So why would you look for more life in this place that is at the end when JT hit? Of all things, when JT hit, is more things that you got to take care of. Like it makes way more sense to, like I said, just righteously not give a fuck about these things that can hold you down, that can weigh you down.
You said it right. Why put more plate on your burden?
Yeah.
This is Micah 2:10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction." Yeah, man. So these things of the world, bro, we gotta keep our mind focused on what matters. We ain't out here trying to, invest all our lives in businesses. Mm-hmm. We got our business right here, bro.
But if I could say too, like I said, don't take that as a saying that not trying to do something good with yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? Like I said, Jake, if you can make you a good living out here, you can get you a good job that still allows you, key point, still allows you to maintain in this truth, do the work, be brotherly, be around brothers, the Lord is not speaking down on that. All right? Because what can happen when you can make a little bit more money, you can give more to the body. Yeah, you can give more to a brother that's hurting. If a brother hurting, whatever, we know that, okay, I'm straight. All right, I done did this with myself. I done established myself in this market or whatever. I might have a small business that's going on. Nothing wrong with that, Jake.
You're not over righteous much. But I made that's why I said not to invest your life though. Yeah. Like we got our business there. That's the main business, the main focus. We got it right here, bro.
Come on.
Keep the main thing, the main thing.
Come on, bro.
This is the main thing. Even if it's a big job or whatever, and it take a lot of your time, that don't mean it's the main thing. Right? It's just a way to support yourself, while you're here in this captivity. But as far as your time, your mind being delegated, you need to be delegated to this business first.
Yeah, because if I can make a point, bro, this business is the only business that is not going to forsake you, brother. You can lose a job, you can lose a woman, you can lose friends, but as long as you maintain the loyalty of the scriptures, it'll never, backstab you.
It's that spiritual currency, right? We constantly out here making our spiritual currency in many ways, storing our treasures up there in heaven. All right? Get that. Store the treasures in heaven. God.
It's Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
That's where your heart will be also. All right? So if your heart is here, if your treasure is here in your business, and then that business burned down and something happened with it, and then all of a sudden you're a broken man. You don't know what to do with yourself, and you start to lose yourself. You lose the spirit. Everything just start crashing down. All right? That's the reason why is because you stored your treasure here where thieves will get in, where it may rust, where it will be destroyed. But our treasures that we're putting up there in heaven, our spiritual currencies, our spiritual treasures that we're putting up there, we know that it's not going to be touched. The Lord has got our bank account sitting up there constantly racking up the more that we do this work.
The stock, as the elder always said, the stock is low right now. And we just buying and buying and buying.
Brother. Yes.
So when things change, the paradigm shift happen, we're going to have an insurmountable amount of money, all right, which is the richest in the everlasting kingdom, man. But
hey, if I can, we get your precept right after this, brother. But like I said, when we telling the stories to our grandchildren while we in our kingdom, when we're in our kingdom telling our grandchildren the story, they're going to want to know how. How did all this happen? How did all this come about? And what we gonna say? We once we found out about this thing, we went hard. We went 144% in this thing. All right, we went 144% in this thing, and we stored our treasures up here. We invested up here because we believed and had the 100%, 144% faith that everything that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua spoke to us was true. All right, but you can get your precept, brother.
Okay, Luke chapter 18 and verse 7 said, and shall not the Almighty avenge his only elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them. So those are the ones that's come to seek the kingdom of heaven. Comes to sign and cry, left and right. Ask the Lord, how long? It says in verse 8, it said, I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth. He shall find faith on the earth. The elect, the house of David, true believers in y'all, by Him, I was trying to one that comes to sign and cry, left and right. You know what I'm saying? Down with Babylon the Great. We're ready to get out of this nightmare. That's why the Lord said, come out of her, my people. This is not your rest. Yeah.
Kyle, we can get that nigga. Get you a quick point. You can break that down.
This is 1 Corinthians 7, verse 31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passes away. Basically, you're supposed to use this world, use it to make your daily bread and all those other sort of affairs in your life, but don't abuse it. This place is gonna be destroyed at the end of the day.
Lord, don't get caught up in it.
Yeah, don't get caught up.
Use it to your advantage. Because some of the things in the world that we use, it help us serve the Lord, bro. Yeah. You need a job for your daily bread, have a car to get the back and forth to camp videos, a place to stay. So these things do help. So that's why we use those things.
Like I said, if I can say real quick, like I said, we had a little talk before this thing, man. The elders pretty much telling us, hey, take care of yourself. If you got the ability to take care of yourself, take care of yourself, man. We not out here just mutting around. If you making your daily bread, you got a little something on your side. Take care of yourself. Have a good time to keep yourself, in that stable state. But like the brother said, keep the first things first, though. Okay? But
we want to word abuse in the Greek. It means they do too much.
Excessive use.
Yeah, excessive use. We're not supposed to we used to where we do this and do that. But they're not supposed to do too much of it. Get caught up because at the end of the day, it said the fashion of this world passing away. This place is collapsing before our very eyes. So you're not supposed to invest in this place, but the best ain't the place to come.
Yeah,
Hey, see where your 100
Con, in that Micah 2:10, bro, they said, this is not your rest because it is polluted.
Absolutely, yeah.
There's nothing good could come out of this, bro.
And it said it will destroy you.
Even with the
Sword
sword
destruction,
Nah,
man.
bro.
You can't make this up.
Come on, bro.
Brother, do that sound like somewhere anybody want to rest? Why would you want to rest then? Do you know that's the opposite of my favorite one in that second address, where rest is allowed.
Yeah.
You know, that was damn. Slacking. Yeah, slacking. It's like it. It's in my mind. Go ahead,
I got something to just back up the point. This the book of Sirach, chapter 37 and verse 27, and it reads, "My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it." So, basically going into what the brothers was talking about, hey, we can use the things of the world, but don't abuse it. And there's also certain things you have to try your spirit with. Certain shit don't resonate with certain men's spirit because it'll overtake them. Right. And if you see yourself starting to slip, that's the start of you starting to abstain from that. You gotta start. That's your cue to abstain from it. Oh man, it got me slipping up on my reading. It got me slipping being communicative with brothers. It got me slipping, with praying. Those are the things that you use to identify what's good for your soul. But it reads, verse 28, "For all things are not profitable for all men, neither hath every soul pleasure in everything." All right, so that might be something that this brother can do, whatever it is. It could be drinking, it could be dealing with women, it could be playing a game, shooting pool, whatever. That might be all right for this brother because he caught up to everything else. He can manage. He can continue to read. He can continue to be brotherly. Okay, he can make it to camp on time. All right, but that might not be okay for me. It might take me out the truth. So that's why I said it started out, prove thy soul. All right, what is good for it and what's not. But it reads in verse 29, it says, "Be not unsatiable in any dainty thing, nor too greedy upon meats." Right? And that's physically and spiritually. Right? That word unsatiable goes into not being full. You see, you don't want to just be eating with the body or with your mind, right? With your eye. Okay? It says, "For excess of meats bringeth sickness, and surfeiting will turn to choler. By surfeiting many have perished, but he that taketh heed prolongeth his life." All right, so watch your intake. Watch what you actually eat and what you spiritually taking in. Okay, because it could destroy you. All right, what you got?
Get that.
It is 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. "Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates?" Question mark.
Like you said, examine. You gotta examine. That's just something daily that we all should be doing. Okay? And like I said, if anybody knows you, you know yourself the best. Okay? And again, that's the spirit that's the older conversation that we just had. You know yourself. You know what you gotta do. All right? Speaking to myself first and foremost. I know what I gotta do. But it's the examination, it's that process of working. Working towards it. Because like I said, it's not gonna be easy. Okay? It's not gonna be easy. That's a part of the battle. The biggest battle that we have, that battle of fighting ourselves. All right? We know that the lust is a crazy demon. My bad, I said the lust. The flesh. Looking in the man in the mirror. You can also say too the lust of the world. That's some things that you gotta put that in check. All right.
I can make a point, bro. Bro, what are we doing if we're not trying to better ourselves as men of the law, bro? Like, if you in the body, you coming out. If you're not keeping your mind on the things of the scriptures. read more. I need to study more. Maybe I need to be on time a little bit, like more committed. Like what are we doing here? Like what are we doing?
It's many things that we all can work on, you know. And
But that's the whole point. Working towards it.
And like I said, that's something, you know, you gotta willingly admit that, you know. Ain't none of us out here perfect, man. But again, what we can all say about ourselves is that, hey, damn it, we working towards it. You know, we don't want to be, you know, stationary in this thing. You know, you always want to be. Every day is a new day, man. You want to take that step forward. You always want to try to take that step forward. You know.
I got some.
I got that word.
Examine. Kind of get that.
It's the word examine in the online etymology. It says to put someone to question in regard to knowledge, competence, or skill, inquire into qualifications or capabilities. It says to inspect or survey something carefully, to scrutinize, view or observe in all aspects with the purpose, that's the point, view or observe in all aspects with the purpose of forming a correct opinion or judgment. Got it?
Like I said, just overall, just that examination, man. You got examination from all levels, you know? You got to step outside the box for a minute and sit back, you know? Like the brother just said, man, you got to look in the mirror. Look at the man in the mirror. You know everything, again, you know, kind of going around in circles with it, but you know everything that's wrong with you, man. Okay? Get that Matthew for me, brother.
Because Matthew 26, verse 41, is how Shah speaking. Watch and pray, yet ye enter not into temptations. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak.
Like I said, man, we gotta beat that flesh down. You know, that flesh is a monster. Don't get it wrong. It's not gonna be an easy battle, but again, that's a part of the battle. You know, us being soldiers of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, we know what comes with this battle. All right, but like I said, the main thing is to keep on fighting, man. Beat that old man. Beat that old man till he not gonna come back. Okay. Well, in the kingdom, he's not gonna come back. But like I said, that's just part of the battle that you just gotta keep on fighting, man.
They tell you in Colossians to mortify thy members. You go into that word mortify means to put to death, man. All right, but I just wanted to make that point.
I had a point. I wanted to make because the brother brought out the word examine, and it said put someone to question. You gotta question yourself. What can I do?
What are you really doing?
Exactly, brother. What can I do to become, you know, more acclimated in the body, or what can I do where can I level up that? What's some of the things that I need to work on? You know what I'm saying?
Am I being a prophet of the Lord? You gotta, you know, Jake don't even ask themselves that. Am I doing the best? Am I example to other brothers? Right? If somebody was reading my story, would they say, oh, he's a prophet of the Lord? You know, conduction, you know how you conduct yourself. That's another thing too. And it's trophy. That's right. You got it.
I got you. You got it, right? Me too. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 12. It says, all things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any.
Say that first part again.
All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient.
It's not expedient. All right, and we can get that word too, just for edification of expedient. But like I said, all things that you can do doesn't mean you have to do it. You know, like I said, if you know you can't handle your liquor, well, if brothers to go out, hey, brother, don't drink. All right, you're gonna cause more harm to yourself. You might cause more harm to the body. You know, just because you're doing something that's lawful, but you're taking it too far, and you yourself cannot handle it. All right. Same thing if it goes with the women. All right. Yeah, it's lawful to have multiple women, but at this point in time, why would you want to put that much trouble on yourself? You know, you know what comes with it. It's God. You know exactly what comes with it, and you know again, it's going to add more stress. It's going to add more work to yourself. But like I said, then all of a sudden you're going to catch yourself wavering because you're not focused no more. You got too many things going around. And Bible Shot, you still got that one about the busybody? We bring that up for me real quick, Bible Shot.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 38, verse 24. It says, the wisdom of a learned man cometh by the opportunity of leisure.
The opportunity of leisure, your downtime. All right, that's your opportunity right there. If you got the time to do something, you know, if you could put in some spiritual currency, if you could put that up in your leisure time, go ahead and do it. All right.
It says, but he that had little business shall become wise.
He that has little business, you know, and exactly how do you have little business? You know, not putting too much on your plate. All right, you know what you can handle. Again, going back to that, you know yourself. You know what you can handle, man. So why would you put all this on your plate and you know you're not gonna eat all this food? You're just gonna waste it and destroy yourself, man.
And that's going back to, you know, what the brothers had brought out in Micah and the other scripture. I forget which one it was, but I separate yourself from this place spiritually, right? Hey, a man of the law shouldn't be all over the goddamn place, you know, doing whatever. You know what I mean? Just out doing whatever, doing shit off impulse. Wait,
Yeah, because we young men, all right, brothers like to do different things, as you was alluding to earlier. All right, if I like to go to the club, I'm not gonna go to the goddamn club every Friday and Saturday of the month, man. All right. If I like to go out and have a nice time, yeah, it's lawful, but everything ain't expedient, right? And which the brother wanted me to get the word, but it basically means profitable. All right. The things that we're doing in the world is not really profitable unto us at all. All right. If it don't pertain to the scriptures, all right, building yourself up to be a better man of the Lord, all right, trying to become a better teacher, all right, a better reader, all right, a better brother, okay. All that other shit don't even matter, man. All right, it's not really profitable to you. All right, because at the end of the day, this is what's profitable. All right, doing the work. All right, doing the will of the Lord. You see?
Like I said, and at the end, it's gonna show.
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna show. Man, don't sit here and lie to yourself, Jay. Talking about, man, if I go out every Friday to this club or whatever, and it keeps me in that good mindset, and you just dibbling down in the world, which again, you have the opportunity to do that. It is not unlawful to do so, but if you was to constantly put yourself with these 2/3 of the people, it could wear down on you.
I got some. I wanted to make a point on what this brother just brought out. It's Sirach 38 and 24. This says the wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure. But brother, you gotta create opportunity of leisure. Jay gonna do what they want to do. Whatever business Jake go do. But you also gotta make time for this truth to learn and to grow.
Hit that real quick. That's a quick one.
This is Proverbs 25 and 28. He that had no rule over his own spirit is like a city that's broken down and without walls.
And what's that wall? That wall, that protection of a city. Yep. Okay, that's the main purpose of a wall. So if you don't have rule over yourself, what it says?
You're not walking the street.
He is like a city that is broken down without walls.
You have no protection. You could be taken down at any time. Once you knock down that wall, man, you could flood in. All right?
Yeah, you become consumed. That's why you gotta chastise your appetites.
Yep. But
I got something. And just to back up with that, brother, spiritually fasting, right? Fasting from certain things that might, take your attention. And look, sometimes if a brother don't have enough strength to do that, the Lord will put you in a situation to make you fast from that, to realize, I need to stray away from this. You know what I mean? But this is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 28. Damn, the mosquitoes. Baruch 4 and 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from Yahweh, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. All right, so work harder, right? We already didn't have enough fun, all right, in our Babylonian life. You didn't have enough fun. You don't supposed to get in the truth and want to do more fuckery. No, you should want to realize, I need to lessen the fuckery and get down to business, right? Doing, little shit, shooting pool or whatever. Yeah, that's cool. That's fine to, ease your mind or whatever. But you have to have a balance, and the balance is doing more of the work than of the world. You see?
If I can add to you, like I said, that's part of cutting off the world. Once you cut off the world, things are going to get way more and more beautiful for yourself. All right, because like
Easier to serve the Lord.
it's going to get easier to serve the Lord. All right, if you wanted to go ahead and go step and go do something, like I said, it's summer. The summertime they kicked in already. All right, if brothers want to get together, let's go to the beach. We can go do that. Let's go have some fun. All right, but we know while we're there, something spiritual is us being together. What it says in that Matthew, when two or more together, the Lord said, I'm there. Yeah. All right, so we know that even if we was to go out there and have fun together, being part of the body, we know that spiritual things are still going to come out of that. We're going to keep each other locked in the midst of us having fun. All right? Come on, you got it, brother.
This is the book of Sirach.
I forget about you.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 18, verse 30. It says, "Go not after thy lusts, but refrain thyself from thine appetites."
You got it.
Yeah, the things that you intake, the things that you eat. All right, it's not literally talking about the physically eating. All right, it's talking about the desires of your soul, the things that you like to do. All right, the things that you once liked to do in the world, you have to refrain yourself from that. All right, you have to stop doing that. You see, because when you get caught up in doing those worldly things, something is bound to happen, man. All right, and one of the first things that you should have at the top of your head is that the ministry be not blamed. But it says, verse 31, it says, "If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughingstock to thy enemies that malign thee." You see, so if you give yourself over to these things, all right, it's ultimately gonna make you a laughingstock, man. All right, it's gonna embarrass you. Why? Because this is what you desire. This is what you went after. All right, and you knew it wasn't right at the end of the day, which is why you're supposed to have a temperance with it. You see, you're supposed to work in a balance, man. The discipline. That's right. It says, "Take not pleasure in much good cheer, neither be tied to the expense thereof." And that's plain. That's plain. You got it.
I got something to back you up. This 1 Corinthians 13 and 11. It says, "When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things." And that's a part of becoming a man, chastising your appetite, refraining from your appetite, and doing the things that you need to be focused on. And that's part of growing.
Yeah, if I can make a point on that, because as a child you do certain things, but then you get punished for them. Right? So it's likened unto the Lord chastising us, all right, punishing us, right, when we go through different trials and tribulations, all right. But overall, as you grow up as a child, all right, you start not to do the same things that you used to get punished for, man. As I was saying, you start to do the things that you know not to do. As they say in the world, what? You know better, you do better. But you got it. You have one, right?
1 John 2 and verse 15 said, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him." So that's right there. That's plain and simple. One thing about it, hey, you see that. That put off the old man. Put on the new man. This gospel being hid to them that are lost. It's lost. Verse 16 it said, "For all that is in the world, and the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but of the world." That's why the Lord said the wisdom of this world is foolishness to him. So you're not seeking the Lord, you're seeking them. That's plain and simple right there. Yeah. You're totally lost.
If I could add to you, because and what they say in James, the world is enmity against the Most High.
There you go.
So if you desiring the things in this world, then you ultimately gonna become on the side of being the enemy of the Lord, man. So it's a barrier. It's no gray areas, as we always say. It's no gray areas with the Lord. Either you on this side or you on the other side. Either you in the world or you in the truth. You see, that's it. It's plain and simple.
You're a believer or unbeliever. I got one more word.
Go ahead.
It says here, 1 John chapter 2 and verse 17. It said, "And the world passes away and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Almighty abides forever. So that's plain and simple right there. You know? You got it.
You get the you go, Kalani.
As Ephesians 4 verse 22, that ye put off concerning the former conversations, the old man, which is corrupt according to deceitful lusts.
Putting off that old man that we mentioned earlier. Okay? That old man has to be put away. He's always gonna fight back. And again, it's called a fight for a reason. All right? Punches is gonna be, you're gonna throw some punches and punches are gonna come at you. It's how you're gonna, act. Once you get punched in the mouth a couple times, are you gonna fold after that punch? Or are you gonna fight back and win the fight?
Who gonna come out victorious? You or the old man?
Or the old man? God.
Hey, because it tell you in Romans that the flesh lusted against the spirit.
God.
Yeah, because the flesh is constantly enticing, and we ain't gonna sit up here and bullshit, all right?
Yeah.
We get enticed with shit,
Yeah.
all right?
Every day,
man. All right. So it's a constant battle. That's why I'm gonna have to get it, Romans. I'm gonna have to get it. You got it though. Y'all got it.
Yeah. That's the book of Ecclesiastes in the Bible, 7:7, and it reads, "Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart." Right? And I brought that out for a reason. Okay, so treating yourself is a gift. You see, going to different places, and that's a gift, man. You see, and it destroyed the heart if you do too much of it.
Excessive.
Yeah, and another thing, Jake should be pissed off when they're going, to these different places and different outings, to the point where you don't want to be around faggots. You don't want to be around whores. Right? You shouldn't want to even be rubbing elbows with the heathen. You know what I mean? So it should be very seldom that you're going out to these different places. Right? And it's something that has to be exercised. That's not something that Jake could just do, automatically, because brothers' spirits are different. You know what I'm saying? And it also comes with trial and error. Right? It's a lesson, that has to be taught to individual people. Right? Jake might have been a party boy in the world, didn't mind being around people, but now you have to understand what come with that. Right? And that's why I brought that out, because that shit should piss you off, man.
Definitely. And like I said, man, it gets to the point that you don't want to be out there, unless you got brothers with you.
Yeah.
It be feeling like at the point that, again, we all young men, we used to really step out back in the day, but at this point in time, it's like, man, if we ain't got no brothers with us, like, what's the point of going?
Jake barely want to do shit with their family. That's like a burden. Like to go and do shit with your girl and shit, because you already know what type of time it is. You got to deal with these people, but at the same token, that's something that have to be done too. You have to be a due benevolence to this family as well. But you got it.
Show the utmost respect, Like I said, take care of your woman how you supposed to,
But if who the fuck gonna be around that across the street? Just look.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
that's wicked. Nigga got a dog mask on. I'm serious. Leave him be, beloved. Leave him be.
It's madness, especially right now. If you stepping out anytime this month,
yeah, you gotta try to watch that man, mark that man.
Good.
You gotta mark him.
Any man tell you like, hey man, let's go hit Canal Street Bourbon at 10 o'clock tonight. Hey, you on some time right now.
Anytime during this month, if you're a manly man, you just need to just go without, bro. Just stay home, deal with the brothers at a undisclosed location, like at your crib.
Yes.
Cause it's extremely wicked.
Extremely.
Y'all got it.
Like I said, it ain't the end of Bourbon no more. It's the whole city.
Yeah.
The whole city is on lockdown with the rainbows, man. So if you out here, man, move with the spirit. And I guarantee the spirit don't tell you to move out here with these people.
That's why you gotta stay occupied in the scriptures. Because the more that you're gone, the more susceptible you become to being overtaken by Satan, when them deceitful lusts.
Oh, walk with him. Come. Yeah, I was about to tell him, but get the Corinthians. Like for sure. Step over.
This is 1 Corinthians 9, verse 25. And every man and every man that's striving for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible.
Like I said, you temperate in all things. And get that word, Baba Shah, temperate. You know, I know it's along the basis of being well balanced with the things that you need to.
Discipline.
Yeah, discipline. You know, but I just want to see if we got anything more detailed in it. But like I said, we do it for an incorruptible crown, but the 2/3 and the wicked, you know, they do it for a corruptible crown. All right, they do that. Like I said, we right now in the NBA finals right now. They got them a chance to give them a ring. That's not going to mean nothing in the kingdom. You know,
All this shit gonna pass away.
God.
But when we working, when we striving for those spiritual treasures, there's nothing you could do with them.
God. Oh, got Sirach 40. I think it's Sirach 41. Basically, I can get in my sword. Talk very real quick. I got my. Read it again,
This is 1 Corinthians 9, verse. It's 1 Corinthians 9 and 25. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Because basically, like these people in the world, these professional athletes, and you know, these people that do things in the world, they suppress themselves for certain things, but we, being in this truth, we have to go and suppress ourselves even more from this world. We have to go and satiate our appetites to go and obtain the kingdom,
the incorruptible crown. You see, and the crowns that we gonna get is gonna be everlasting, man. As the brother was alluding to, the things of this world are all gonna pass away. You see, they are all corruptible. All right. Even when you get what they call the so-called big leagues, man, all of that shit is satanic and it's demonic. All right. When you get into the rap industry, all right, and you so-called make it, sign your deal, well, you got to do something strange for that, man. You know, do something strange for a piece of change, man. But those are corruptible things, man. The things, the reward that we're gonna receive is incorruptible, all right, and it's gonna be everlasting. You got it. Immortal.
This is the Sirach. Sirach 41 and verse 12. It says, "Have regard to thy name, for that shall continue with thee above 1,000 great treasures of gold."
God, have regard of your name, man. All right, like I said, you want your name to be under the person that was chasing that corruptible crown or the incorruptible crown. All right, because at the end, it's going to tell and it's going to make a difference of what you was doing. Okay, it ultimately, like I said, how do you want to be remembered? You know, that's how this thing's going to play out. How do you want to be remembered? And it's going to go into
It says, verse 13, "A good life had but few days, but a good name endureth forever."
Good name endureth forever, man. All right, Sirach 44 and 1. Like I said, a good life have a few days, but a good name endureth forever. You know, you could sit out here and then go ahead and chase the bag, go ahead and chase the ring, try to go chase as many women that you want out here. You know, be pimp of the year. Go ahead and be pimp of the year. But are you gonna be remembered of that, of being lost at the end of the day? That's how you gonna be remembered.
Exactly.
Being a nigga, he did all these things. He had all this fun. He traveled all around the world. Just to perish. You know, he's done this more than everybody. He's had him a good life out here. Damn, that man had a good life. But once that new kingdom starts, it don't mean nothing. You just fucked around all your time doing nothing. You know, at the end of the day, you thought you was doing something, but you did nothing.
You're going to be ashamed.
And you're going to be ashamed. All right? You want to say something, Bishop?
Yeah, because our people have the mindset of a YOLO life mentality. All right, or you only live once. No, the things that you do in this life come towards your next.
Yep.
You see, and we in the last reincarnation, man. All right, brother, we don't see ourselves, all right, being on the younger side of the Akim as 45, 50,
Neither do,
60 years, 20, 30 years down the line, man.
neither do we want to.
Neither do we want to. All right, you didn't say that, you know. But the bulk of our generation has the mindset, oh, I need to go do this, I need to go do that, I need to go do this, I need to live a good life. Like you said, a good life is just for a few days.
God,
If I could name it,
endure forever. God, it's funny because that's something that my family be trying to get on me with. It's like, man, you ain't got no children yet. You gotta give me a grandchild. I need a grandchild. We gotta keep the name going. And I'm like, bro, like that's gonna slow me down for the most part, you know. And it's not expedient. You know, yeah, I could do it. I could go start me a big family right now. But it's gonna cost, you know. I make enough money for myself, and I'm gonna hold it that way. It was myself and the Akim. You know, that's my family right now. You know, just like how Yahweh Shah said, y'all are my family. So
who is my mother?
Yeah, who is my mother? You know, God, it's y'all. So like I said, whatever I'm doing it for myself, and I'm doing it for y'all. You know, but like I said, it's just funny to constantly hear that of like, you know, why aren't you investing more into the world? It's because again, I'm investing into the kingdom. All right.
Why would I invest into a burnt? If I see this building is on fire, and I can see the fire getting lower and lower, and somebody asks me, say, "Hey, why you don't go climb that ladder up there?" What the hell you think I'm gonna say?
That's a bad investment.
That's a bad investment, man.
It's a bad investment.
And what we seeing with this society, all right? This society is clearly collapsing. Man, this place is just circling the drain, man. All right, the toilet bowl. You see, and as long as Esau want to prolong it and put it off, it just ain't gonna work, brother. All right, you got it, though.
Yeah, so you're gonna hit 41, 1 through 3, and then you're gonna jump to 7. So hit 1 through 3.
I got a quick one.
This is Sirach 44, verse 1. It says, "Let us now praise famous men and our fathers that begat us. The Lord hath wrought great glory by them through his great power from the beginning. Such as did bear rule in their kingdoms, men renowned for their great Salakia." I'm gonna read that verse 3 over. This verse 3. Such as did bear rule in their kingdoms, men renowned for their power, giving counsel by their understanding and declaring prophecies.
Those men, you know, we are those men, you know, that's been putting that work in, you know, and it's like I said, it's going to be something that's going to come of that. Like I said, the work that we putting in is not in. So like 1 second, brother. Everything that we doing right now is not going to go in vain. Okay, it's not going to go in vain. It's going to be a reward, you know, and that's what we're reaching for. We're reaching for that reward. We're working towards that reward.
They got more in this chapter to go with that too, bro.
Come on.
This is verse back in that Sirach 44. Start at verse 7. It says, "All these were honored in their generations, and were the glory of their times. There be of them that have left a name behind them, that their praises might be reported. And some there be which have no memorial, who are perished as though they had never been."
Stop right there. Let it marinate a little bit. All right. Like I said, that's the difference between the 1/4 and that 1/3, you know, and the 2/3. You know, they're going to be remembered in this movie of character 1 who didn't do shit, character 2 who didn't do shit. All right. But who is this? This is 144. These are who is that? That's the 1/3 that cleave, that cleft to him. You know, the ones that believe. You know, that story is for us to get that glory. Okay. Wait, let it run some more.
Yeah, it says, "And are become as though they had never been born, and their children after them. But these were merciful men, whose righteousness had not been forgotten.
Yep.
With their seed shall continually remain a good inheritance. And their children are Salakia, brother, I'm tripping. And their children are within the covenant. Their seed standeth fast, and their children for their sakes. Their seed shall remain forever, and their glory shall not be blotted out."
That's written for us, man. That's written for us, for our seeds to get the inheritance. All right? Like I was telling you before with my family talking about the children, for me to have children, man, I don't want that. I want my children to be in the next kingdom. You know, I want them to have everything that they could desire. You know, from the work that I put in out here. You know, that's the extra push that you're doing out here. And even the brothers out here that do have the families. You know, you're doing it for your seeds right now, so you know that once you get to the kingdom, you know that they can come along with you. You know.
That's it.
Come on, you got it.
Let's back you up. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 2. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, those who did the works, those who what? Had a good name, good report, all right, kept their works to the end. And it says, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. And those going to be the ones, man, who when you had a chance to hear word, all right, a chance to do right, to get on the good graces of the Lord's side, you didn't. All right, you didn't adhere to nothing. All right, that was it. Got it. Yep.
Get that, Matthew.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 29. This is red letter Yahushai. And everyone that have forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake, shall receive an hundredfold and shall inherit everlasting life.
You got it, bro.
Basically, all the things that we forsook in this lifetime, we're going to get it back in a hundredfold. So, what are you forsaking houses, getting a better job, prospering in this life, getting a family and all that? You're going to get that all in the kingdom.
And like I said, also what the brother going into is like, all of that is going to come from sacrificing. All right? That's part of this job description. If you don't know, to be a follower, to be a disciple, to be how about Shemi Shai, you have to sacrifice. Okay? And that understanding with that is that what you're sacrificing, you know, what to some people may be a major thing. You know, they got a lot of family orientated people. And that's something that's hard for them. But the Lord is comforting your thoughts of, hey man, if you put in this work, you know, you might have some relationships that might fall. You might fall out with people, you know? But hey, it was meant to be. But just know that at the end, you're going to get all this and then some. Everything that you can't fathom. You're going to get the biggest family that you ever had in your life. You're going to have the biggest kingdom that you ever had in your, not kingdom, you know, inheritance, everything, you know, that you ever had in your life. You know, that's something that you can work towards, you know, and constantly just make great and be in fullness and happiness with the 144,000. You know, with our, you know, happiness being set there in our kingdom, man.
And it's never going to perish. It's going to be forever.
Forever. Yes,
I can make a point toward that too, brother. Everything we lose on it, I'm going to say everything that we gain, all the reward we gain in the kingdom, what we lost on this side can't even compare, brother. So it should be nothing to lose something. When you think about it.
You can hit it.
Yeah, this it's the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 18, and it reads, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." Right? And you know what you just said had, you know, sparked that thought to grab that precept, because hey, you're suffering when you losing on this side. Loved ones, certain minor possessions, because they don't even, those things, your house, your car, not even your kids belong to you. All right? They belong to Esau, Edom. All right? So, you know, these different things that we're suffering on this side are not even worthy to be compared. They're just for the speck, you see, to the kingdom. All right? Which, this is only for a short moment. This hell is for a minuscule moment. All right? The kingdom is forever and ever, as it says in the scriptures. But you got it, Kushab. You want to say something?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, Apostle Dubois, he went into a beautiful lesson maybe a week or two ago on why we were brought in this ministry to suffer.
Yeah.
You know, that's just what comes with it. You know, and if you're not ready to suffer for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, then hey man, it's not the thing for you. All right, you got to prepare yourself to lose things, man. Lose families, houses, cars, jobs. These things, you got to prepare yourself, man. You see? And that's why this was said it's a beautiful video, because brothers go through that, you know? And brothers come out on the other side, what? Much better. as they what? Put their trust in the Lord, man. You got it,
Come on,
though.
accept.
Just to back up exactly what you said, it's the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 1.
That's right.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, so if you planning on crossing over or planning on believing in this truth and this ministry and believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, says what? It says, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble. All right, so you want to say something? Go ahead, break it down.
No, make your point, but you could get verse 5 after that, brother.
Yeah. You know, and that's we in the business of suffering right now, right? Because in the kingdom, we're going to be in the business of what? Reaping the benefits of our suffering. You see? With this verse 5 for the brother, it reads, for gold is tried in the fire and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Oh yeah, that's a part of that enduring. Enduring was hard. What it says, endure as a good endure hard as a good soldier, man.
Yep.
And that's what it's all about. It's a testament to your faith.
Mm-hmm.
Get this that Luke from the public shop.
This is Luke 9 and 23. And he said to all of them, in this red letter Yahushua, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me.
Deny himself and take up that cross. You know, we know that our big brother came down here. He came down here and suffered. You know,
I said he carried the cross for all of us.
that's right, sir.
So why you can't carry your own cross?
What it said? It said daily.
Daily.
It ain't say sometimes or when it's beneficial.
Yeah.
No, it said daily.
Yeah,
so every day we got to carry our cross.
Something, you know, like I said, it's something that you got to constantly endure. And like I said, we don't expect it to be easy, you know, but we know that's something that the Lord requires of us to do. Okay, you want to say something?
Yeah, brother, it's not easy.
Let me finish out.
Yes, this is verse 24. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it.
You should save it. You know, once you put in that work, once you're 144% grounded in this thing of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you know, and you're doing His work, you know, that's how you save your life. All right. But if you want to put off day to day, you don't want to put that work in. You know, you don't want to be a brother. You know, you're gonna lose your life. All right. That's plain and simple. But you got the precept?
Yeah, this is to back you up because you made a point that it ain't easy to bear your cross all the time, brother. This is Proverbs 24 and 16. It says, "For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again." And that's a part of this thing. You gotta brother. Even though it's hard, you gotta get back up, brother. What you just gonna give out and just you didn't waste all your time. You gonna fall back into the world and ultimately be destroyed. So you gotta fight, brother. You gotta be a good soldier.
It got me thinking right now. Like I said, when Yahweh Shah was on that cross, man. Like I said, for a minute, he was like, man, is it another way?
Yeah. He ain't gonna go through that
Is
shit.
it another way? But like you said, once he understood of like, all right, the Lord not responding to me, all right, I gotta do this.
Yeah, he literally bared his cross.
Huh.
He was a living example.
He prepared himself to what? To endure what was before him. I got a quick one for you.
Hit it.
This the book of Ezra, chapter 7 and verse 10, and it reads, "For Ezra had prepared his heart to seek the law of the Lord and to do it and to teach in Israel statutes and judgments." So the same thing that we're doing, teaching Israel statutes and judgments, you have to do what? Going back to that Sirach 2 and 1. I prepare thyself, man. Ezra ain't preparing himself for a good time. No, he prepared himself to go through whatever it takes to please the Lord. He just prepared himself. And just like every other, prophet and righteous man of the scriptures, they had to prepare themselves. So how much more us in these wicked ass times? You got it?
Like I said, it's nothing but examples, man.
Yep.
Like I said, that's why the things written before this time is why I learned. All right. So those things before time, we get clear examples of, how to bear your cross. Seeing our brothers, the men of old suffering. All right, and them coming out of it by doing one simple thing: having faith, and putting the work that the Lord required you to do. So if we know that that's the recipe for us to get out of this thing, you know, whether, like I said, some of us may taste death. You know, it may be something that's going to happen to us. You know, we don't know what's going to happen at the end, but we know that if we put that work in have that faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that the Lord is not going to forsake us. All right, so that's what you said.
Finish your point. I got you.
Kind. So like I said, that should be a no-brainer to be in this thing, and like I said, take it day by day. You know.
Go ahead. So backing up exactly what you just said, in Sirach chapter 2, verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see. So look at the generations of old. All right, start from Noah, Moses, all right, on down, and see that it says that ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
And the answer to that is nobody.
It's a rhetorical question. It answers itself.
It answers itself. You know? And it's plain and simple to us, man. But like I said, 2/3 of our people, they have a hard time grasping this thing, man. And like I said, I mean, that's the Lord's will. Let the Lord's will be done. All right? We're comfortable with knowing that these niggas got to get destroyed. They're not going to get this. You know, so what is our purpose right now? Our purpose right now is to keep on reeling in the light. All right, if we still out here putting this work in, there's still a part of that 144,000. That 144,000 that still needs to come in. So we're going to diligently come out here every Saturday or any other day that we need to come out here to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Because again, we tired of being out here, man. We don't want to sit around here and watch these rainbow people walk by, ride their bikes and stuff, man. This stuff is vexing. This stuff is very vexing. All right? We long for the days that in our kingdom, when our children could go outside and play, and we won't have to see any type of wickedness from our people, because we know that the heathen's still gonna do something. We still gonna have to put a foot in their ass every now and then. But we long for those days. All right? We tired of seeing all of our people just messed up in the mind, man. But I'll let y'all brothers get on.
Timothy 2, verse 3. Now, therefore, endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahushai. Verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier.
And that's the point, man. Our main purpose is to please Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? We don't entangle ourselves with any of the folly of the BS that's going on around us. All right, we got the mission statement, we got the plan, we know what we need to do. All right, so let's just work towards that thing and let's get out of here, man. You know, but if any brothers ain't got anything else,
I can make a quick point.
What?
Yeah, it says to endure hardness as a good soldier,
yep,
and obey your cross.
Yep.
But at the same time, the Lord also gave us the medicine, which was what? The comfort of the scriptures. Mm-hmm. So at the same time, He with us making this burden light.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, He gave us the victory. You know what I'm saying? So it's a thing like, no matter what, we gotta have that mindset the way we're gonna make it. No matter what, no matter how much suffering we go through, how much burden is being put upon us. You know what I'm saying? How much we in the lowest state, we gonna make it.
Yeah, we know the Lord still with us.
Yeah,
we gonna make it.
But nah, if any brothers ain't got anything, we'll close it up. Well, we pray that this camp was edifying. Trying to get out of here, we're going to give infinite honors and prayers to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakudash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who taught us this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, you Akim, you Aqua that believe. Above, above,
Above, above,
above, above,
above, above,
above, above,
above, above.
Kwame Asherah.
Kwame Asherah. Shalom.